November 13. Saint Stanislaus Kostka. This Polish youth was sent to a Jesuit school at Vienna with his older brother Paul. The two boys were not at all alike, however. Stanislaus had the courage to keep pure and to avoid bad language. He did well in his studies, and the other boys admired his devotion at prayer. Paul, instead, was hard on his younger brother, because he himself was not leading a good life. After 2 years of patiently putting up with Paul's bullying, Stanislaus became so ill that he was close to death. The man who owned the boarding house in which they lived was an enemy of the Catholic faith and refused to let a priest bring Holy Communion to the sick youth. Stanislaus prayed in desperation, and God sent 2 angels to him with the Blessed Sacrament. Later, the Blessed Mother herself appeared to the saint to tell him that he was not to die then, and that she wanted him to enter the society of Jesus. Stanislaus had already thought of that, so he asked to be admitted into the society. But the superior at Vienna dared not accept him, because Stanislaus's powerful father would be furious. The boy refused to give up. He stole away secretly and set out on foot to walk all the way to Rome, to ask the superior general himself. On the way he stopped at the Jesuit house where St. Peter Canisius was superior. St. Peter tested Stanislaus by setting him to wait on the seminarians at table and to clean their rooms. The holy young man served the students so humbly and respectfully that everyone was amazed. At Rome, Stanislaus was accepted, even though his father had written a very angry letter telling him that he was following a profession not good enough for a nobleman's son. But the 17-year-old saint answered respectfully that he must follow his vocation. He knew it was a far higher profession than any career his father could give him. In the Jesuit college at Rome, St. Stanislaus performed every duty cheerfully and well. His face seemed to glow when he entered the church, because of his great love for Jesus. But before his year of novitiate was up, the holy novice fell sick. No one thought his illness was serious, but the saint was already thinking of going to heaven. He told a priest friend that he hoped to be there for the next Feast of the Assumption of the Blessed Mother into heaven. And so it happened. Early the morning of August 15th, the feast of Our Lady's Assumption, the sick young man whispered that he could see Our Lady coming with angels to take him home to heaven. 1 month after St. Stanislaus's death, his brother Paul arrived in Rome, intending to force him to return. What was his surprise on finding Stanislaus dead, and what remorse he felt. From that time on, Paul began to live a good life, and he willingly testified to the virtues of his holy brother. I will ask the Blessed Mother to let me know in which state of life Jesus wants me,